Last week, we talked about the similarities between the Garden of Eden and the tabernacle and the temple. The temple, as we discussed, is where God's glory dwelt. And even before that, God's glory dwelt in the garden. Why is this important? Well, the first reason is the concept of dwelling is very important in the Bible. What is dwelling? Dwelling is being with people or being with. And it's more than just being with someone in the moment. Dwelling is a constant state of being with. So in Genesis, God was with people. God dwelled with people in the garden. And then God dwelt with people in the tabernacle as the Israelites traveled through the wilderness. And then God dwelled with people in the temple. Then Jesus came, and in John it uses this terminology of dwell constantly. Jesus came and dwelled with the disciples. He stayed in their homes. He slept with them on the side of the road as they traveled. Jesus dwelt with us. God came and dwelt with us. And now we are called to follow God's example and dwell. And we're called to dwell with two people. I think more important than everything that we do and everything that we accomplish in our lives, first and foremost, we are called to dwell with God. We are called to be with God on a regular basis. Jesus came down and he dwelt with his disciples, and he still wants to dwell with us. He still wants to be with us. So more important than accomplishing tasks for God and doing great things for God, more importantly than all of that, is that we be with God on a regular basis. If you have the choice between doing something for God and being with God, choose being with God. We have the example of Mary and Martha in the New Testament, where Martha was going about and doing a bunch of tasks, getting food ready, cleaning up the house. None of those are bad things. Those are things that have to happen. If people are coming over to visit, you clean the house for them. You make sure there's food. That's just called hospitality. That's not bad. But Mary had the option of being with God. And in this case, it was the right choice. So if you have the option, dwell with God. But then also we are called to dwell with people. We follow Jesus' example to dwell with people. And what does that mean? This is different than just spending time around people. Dwelling with people is a commitment. It is a commitment to being with them through the good times and the bad. When we dwell with people, we live life with them. We share our life with them, and we share their life. This is so important, and it becomes even more important when people are going through times of grief. When someone's grieving, when something wrong has happened in someone's life, it's very common to not know what to do. You want to give them the right words. You want to say the right thing. But the most important thing we can do is to just dwell with them. The thing we all want more than anything else in our life is to just live life with people. So let's be people who dwell with God and dwell with others well.